Hey friends, I hope you're having a great day today. We're practicing some polygons with this cute little guy today. So remember, three polygons are figures that have three or more closed sides, and the sides have to be straight. They cannot be curved. So this is just a little chart to help you remember triangles, quadrilaterals, pentagons, hexagons, heptagons that have 7 sides, octagons that have 8, nonagons, and decagons that have 10. Today we're going to practice and focus more so on quadrilaterals. So it says to describe the figure below in more than one way, use the names quadrilateral, rectangle, square, and rhombus. So first we have to count the sides of the figure. The figure has 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Whoop, make that one a little bit better. There we go. And so we know that it's a quadrilateral, okay? And then we're going to compare the sides of the figure. Are they all the same length? They are. So it is also a rhombus. And then look at the angles. Are they square? Are there square corners, or are they not square corners? So they're not square corners, so the figure cannot be a square. So no square. But it is a rhombus. It also can be classified as a quadrilateral as well. Okay, take a look at this fun little shape. So this talks a little bit about quadrilaterals, okay? All of these rectangles, squares, and rhombuses are all quadrilaterals, okay? Squares are quadrilaterals, rectangles, and rhombuses. It's all of them, right? Rhombus is a quadrilateral, but it does not a square because it does not have square, like those square corners. Rectangles and squares do have those square corners. So we're just talking a little bit about the quadrilaterals. So we're going to use the properties of a rectangle and draw 2 quadrilaterals that are not rectangles. So let's first think. Step 1, describe the properties of a rectangle. A rectangle has 2 pairs of opposite sides that are the same length, and it has 4 square corners. So I need to make sure that we have that it is 2 pairs of opposite sides that are the same length, and it has 4 square corners. So describe a quadrilateral that does not have the properties of a rectangle. Well, the quadrilateral may or may not have 2 pairs of opposite sides that are the same length. It does not have 4 corners. So step 3 is to draw 2 quadrilaterals to match the description in step 2, okay? So the rhombus does not have 4 square corners, so that would work. And the quadrilateral does not have 2 pairs of opposite sides that are the same length. It only has 2 square corners, so it could also be that quadrilateral. So the quadrilaterals in step 3 are not rectangles. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has exactly 1 pair of parallel lines, and that shape looks like this. So the top and the bottom are usually parallel, but the left and right sides sort of slant up going different directions. So those left and right sides are not parallel. Let's do one more example together. It says to draw each of the following shapes: a trapezoid, a parallelogram, and a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram or a trapezoid. Okay, so the key word is not. So we're going to use the properties of quadrilaterals. We're first going to describe the properties of a trapezoid and then describe the properties of a parallelogram. So we know a trapezoid has exactly 1 pair of parallel lines, okay? And then a parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel lines, and its opposite angles are equal. Now, step 3 tells us to describe a quadrilateral that does not have the properties of a trapezoid or a parallelogram. The quadrilateral has no pairs of parallel sides. So then step 4, it says to draw 3 quadrilaterals to match each of the descriptions in steps 1, 2, and 3. So the trapezoid has 1 pair of parallel lines. That would work. The parallelogram has 2 pairs of parallel lines, and this quadrilateral has no pairs of parallel sides. So this is just a funky, irregular quadrilateral. So the quadrilaterals in step 4 are a trapezoid and a parallelogram, and a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram or a trapezoid. We're going to go ahead and practice this a little bit more tonight in Schoology, so keep working hard for me, and we will see you and practice this some more tomorrow. Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.